are so excited about our name that we're choosing for this new baby girl. So, her name is Odette B. Yile Judd. So she has two middle names, so I'm going to explain everything. First of all, if you are new to this channel and don't know the background story, this is my second frozen embryo transfer pregnancy. Well, the first one they were fresh, but I'm sorry. So this one's frozen embryo transfer. And I had an egg donor for the first time I did this, and had my first baby girl, and then we froze the eggs. And so this is from the same egg donor, and she's my good friend Tia. Love her so much. And she is Hawaiian Samoan, and when we were naming our first baby girl, we just didn't even cross our minds like to use any Polynesian names. But with this baby girl, I kept coming back to that and feeling like that would be a good idea. So let me talk about her first name, and then I'll talk about the middle names. So her first name's Odette, and Steve thought of it. He just found it on the internet, and he really liked it. We had both looked at lots of O names. I thought the O names were fun. We looked at Olive and Olivia, but they're like so common and trendy right now, and we don't like to use trendy. We wanted it to be unique and not something that was not common. We're both school teachers. Like, we just don't like to hear the same names over and over. So he thought of it, and at first I wasn't sure about it, and then the more I said it, the more I really liked it. It's pretty. It's just feminine and simple. Uses the O, which is kind of bold, and it's another ballerina name. So Giselle is the name of my first daughter, and her name stems from a ballet, from a French ballet, and so does this one. This is from Swan Lake. This is the main character. And that's fun that the two girls, their names go together like that, I think. So for the middle name, the first middle name is B. It's B-E-E. And that comes from my friend Tia, who donated her eggs to me. That is her first middle name. She has two middle names. And she gave us permission to use that. We're so excited to use that. It's really cute, and it also honors Tia, since there's that biological piece in my daughters, and I love that. I've always loved it because I love Tia, and I love the person that she is. So it's just really cool to be able to pass that down. She told me that B is the name of her grandmother. It's her dad's mom, and she was a singer, and she is from Hawaii. So there you go. And then the second middle name is Hi'ile, and that name came about because we were researching a whole bunch of Hawaiian names for a while. Before we knew we could use Tia's names, we were trying to find other names that we really loved the meaning and thought that were just pretty and not used so often. And that was one that had really stuck, and we really liked that one. So we wanted to use that. And it means, it said like a child that's carried, often, cherished, beloved, because of all the work that was put in to get her. So that's the name. I went through this whole name journey, and I'm going to call it that because I went through like hours and hours of contemplating and planning out the name. I had talked to Tia, and I had also talked to Lucy, who is another good friend, and she is half white and she's half Samoan. And so she just gave me some understanding of how she really likes to have her Polynesian name and how it meant so much to her. And so that was really good to know. And so that made it easy for me to decide that it would be good if Odette had that Polynesian middle name, so that, or names, Polynesian middle names, so that she could also have that connection to this other side of her and not just this white side, if that makes sense. And I really wanted to acknowledge that and honor that, because I think it is, and it's a beautiful, no one can deny that it's such a beautiful culture to acknowledge. So I'm glad that I talked to her and talked to Tia, and I also talked to Cambria, and just got lots of advice and help throughout this little name journey, which led us to also decide that we needed to, this is our second little surprise on this movie, that we needed to add some Polynesian middle names to Giselle. So Giselle, like I said, it didn't cross our minds, we didn't think about it, and we didn't want to leave her out. And she's 2.5, so she's pretty little, so it's not too late. So we are in the we're in the process right now, actually. I'm doing all the paperwork, getting everything ready to turn in. We wanted to also put a part of Tia, her name's into Giselle's name, because she was the first one, and she's the one that kind of broke all these barriers down, and you know, going into that unknown territory with a best friend who's your egg donor, and it's all just, you know, a journey. And so we are gonna give her Tia's name, so Tia and Mele. So it'll be Giselle, Tia, Mele, and that's Tia's second middle name. And we're still going to leave Avonlea, the original middle name she has, and Judd. So she has a long name. I never thought that I would ever do that, but this just seems very appropriate, and we feel really good about it, and we're really excited. So obviously Tia, like, that directly honors Tia and the sacrifice and the gift that she has given us. And then Mele is... Tia told me that Mele is the name of a woman that's a very dear friend of their family who helped her mom when she was pregnant with Tia. And I guess that was a difficult pregnancy, and there were lots of like health issues at hand, so she helped her mom. So that's a really neat story, and really excited that we can use that name and pass that on. And for those of you that don't know, my friend Tia, she also has a YouTube channel. It's called Tia and the Boys. One of the most like inspiring and influencing, just amazing people that I know. And she has 4 boys, and they are so, so cute. So be sure to check her out. She does it all. And yeah, that is our name reveal. So we're really excited. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye.